सचिन बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे संग जुड़ने के लिए। External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has spoken about the situation in Kashmir and the steps taken by the Indian government, such as removing Article 370, restoring growth and economic activity and social justice in Kashmir, as well as holding elections which were successfully conducted in the Union Territory with a large turnout by people there. He also added that the only part of J&K illegally controlled by India's neighbour Pakistan is the only thing which was left from attaining complete resolution of the problems of J&K. He delivered these remarks while speaking at the Chatham House in London.
Oh, okay. Look, on Kashmir, actually we have done, I think, a good job solving most of it. I think removing Article 370 was step number one. Then restoring growth and economic activity and social justice in Kashmir was step number two. Holding elections, which were done with a very high turnout, was step number three. I think the part we are waiting for is the return of the stolen part of Kashmir, which is on the under illegal Pakistani occupation. When that's done, I assure you, Kashmir solved. The second question, Global South.
Ajay Janial is joining us for more details on this story. Ajay, these of course are big statements made by the Union Minister for External Relations in London. What can be read into of course the statements that he's given and the stand that he's put out of the Union government vis-a-vis Jammu and Kashmir's progress?
Yes, after the abrogation of 370, what has changed in the Jammu and Kashmir, that was tabled by the Union Foreign Minister in that interview, and he says that the development is taking place, economy is boosting in the Jammu and Kashmir, and he says that if something is left behind, if you talk about the Jammu and Kashmir, that is only the part of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, which is under the illegal occupants of Pakistan. That need to be discussed, and that is the only point which is required to discuss. Otherwise, every thing has been solved as far as the Jammu and Kashmir issue is concerned. And necessarily, no doubt that Pakistan number of times have tried to raise this issue with the different, on the different platforms, whether it is in their speeches or on the international forums. But most of the time, Indian government and they have conveyed Pakistan and other the world that they have very clear thing in the mind that Pakistan occupied Kashmir is a part of Jammu and Kashmir, and that need to be returned to India.
All right, Major General Sudhakarji, defense expert, is also joining us now. Major General Sudhakarji, interestingly, External Affairs Minister making the push once again for Pakistan to return the stolen part of Kashmir to India, while talking about how much progress has happened in J&K since abrogation of 35A and 370.
Yeah, well, Uday, good morning. Thank you for getting me to your show. And as regards the question which you are asking, well, the stage has come wherein we have to push the agenda at every now and then, at every place in the world, wherever opportunity comes our way, because it is a national resolve. When the Parliament resolution was taken in 1994, it is the people of, we may not have had 1.42 billion population then, but whatever was the population, the people's representative, they voted unanimously in support of taking Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir back from Pakistan. So whether Pakistan gives it or not, if it was to give back, well, then we wouldn't have been waiting for this particular thing after 75, 76 years. I don't think Pakistan will give it back. We have to assert ourselves. We have to, very selectively, I would say, very nicely, the Minister of External Affairs has very lucidly has articulated. Article 370 has been abrogated, and the economic activities has been revived. There is a tourism footfall which was taken. 2023 has actually touched a kind of a global record. We never had so many people, 2.1 crore tourists coming in one season to the valley floor. It has broken all the records. Elections have been taking place. Look at the mandate. Look at the turnover in the elections. It has never happened. Despite the revival of proxy votes south of Pir Panjal ranges, thereafter going towards Doda Kishtwar and penetrating through the valley floor into the hinterland,
Absolutely. Point taken. Major General Sudhakar ji, thank you for joining us with your perspective. Also, thanks to Ajay who joined us earlier. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Uttarakhand. He is in fact